Peace, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Soli, and I'm out here spreading them good vibes. And hopefully today you get to feel it too. Now we're gonna jump into the video and start a whole new series. You feel me? So I've been gone, right, for a week, I think it was. If any of you guys see my last video, then you would understand that I intended or I planned on, what's this word, like doing a technology fast, I guess you can say, where I would just abstain myself or like stay away from technology for a whole week, in a sense to like get a restart or whatever, if you get what I'm saying. But it's funny because I didn't even go one day without it. So I had to alter the fast, and it was like half of the day I wouldn't be on technology, then like from like 3 o'clock to like, I guess you can say 9, I would be on technology, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, back into the subject. So today we'll be talking about breatharian. I don't want to say breatharianism, but like, just the importance of breath work, and why breath is so important. It's one of even the most, I can say, important things that is overlooked. We can go, I want to say, months on end. I don't even know if I can say months, like with an S, but for lack of not knowing, I'll just say approximately like around a month or two without food. We can go like 7 days, a week or so without water, without liquids. But we can't sustain ourselves. We can't sustain our life 3 minutes without air. Most people will die if they just cut off their breath, just stop breathing for 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, it's like, due to the fact that it is like our life source, this is what is sustaining us. But yeah, I also do want to say that indeed it's true that a lot of us can hold our breath for 3 minutes or longer without experiencing detrimental effects, but you can actually train yourself, because that's what it's all about. It's all about training. It's all about conditioning your body. There are breatharians out there, people that live off of nothing but food. When you listen to, you see, the thing is, people can only enlighten you and teach you from their perspective, from their vibration. A kindergartner can't teach you complex concepts pertaining to university level studies. Like, not even, that's too far, but like a kindergartner can't really teach you sixth grade stuff, and it can try and it can fool you to making you think that it knows, but truly it doesn't 100% know. And this is in a sense like the case when we talk about a lot of these people that particularly talk about this in general. Like, you do have to really be cautious as to the people you tap into. And not only, well, the truth is, knowledge will come through any form, any source. Very true. Like, you can receive some crazy wisdom from a bum in the street, a demon, a devil, whatever can come to you, and they can speak some truth. Wisdom, knowledge is not subjective to the vehicle, to the messenger. And that's what we do. We do tend to judge the messenger rather than the message. And that's funny because I'm over here talking about how you should be cautious, that because everything I just said earlier kind of contradicts what I just said. But to a degree it is true, but then to a degree it's like, I guess if you're learning from a kindergartner about 6th grade concepts, then this kindergartner has the ability to enlighten you on some sixth grade concepts, but it will also mix it with some kindergarten shit. You feel me? It'll teach you like the ABCs, basic stuff, but it'll also teach you complexities, and I guess that's ultimately what I'm getting at. Because I say that because the concept of us not being able to go without food for a month and we will die, like we as humans are now transcending this these beliefs, and it's no longer true, you know. I guess that's kind of why I just brought that up. But yeah, the breath. It's very crucial. It's very important, you know. But it's like, just as we don't really pay mind to our heartbeat, our digestive system, the digestive process, all of these are involuntary acts, right? So too is the breath. But when we talk about the breath, it's in a sense more sophisticated, or rather it's an exception, because now when people talk about breathing and breath work, a lot of people get it misconstrued and they think breath work, breathing, I'm already breathing, you feel me? But it's like there's a complete difference between how we were taught to breathe. Well, yeah, I'll say that. Like, there's a complete difference between involuntary breathing and voluntary breathing. You see, first and foremost, I want to say this, that the breath, it's cold out here, that's why I'm kind of, but it's hella nice out here though, for real. But the breath is actually connected to the emotions. The breath is actually connected to the imagination. The breath is actually connected to the thoughts. The breath is connected to everything. The breath is the life source. Without breath, life cannot be. Without the phenomena of respiration, without the phenomena of exhale, inhale, life can just not be. This is motion, you know. And this, in a sense, manifests in everything. Like, everything has a breath, you know. Everything has a breath to it. And I guess to a degree, you can kind of correspond the breath with the beat, with a heartbeat, because, you know, a heartbeat is rhythmic, right? And so is the breath. Our breath is rhythmic as well. The heart, my bad. Well, I meant to say the earth, but I said the heart. But earth, heart, technically same words. Just, and it's same letters, just organized differently. Think about it. Heart, earth, you know. So, but yeah, I meant to say the earth. The earth in of itself has a heartbeat. For lack of a better term, I will use heartbeat. It has like a pulse to it, you know. It has a specific like vibration frequency that it's pulsing in, you know, like in and out. The Mother Gaia, or the earth. Mother Gaia, okay. So the earth is the physical construct. Mother Gaia is the consciousness, you know. It's kind of like our physical body than our soul. We kind of separate those two, right? It's the same with Mother Gaia and Mother. So it's like Mother Gaia. I don't even think we call her Mother Gaia, because Mother Gaia is Mother Nature, right? My bad. What the fuck did I just say? So Gaia is the consciousness, right? This is, in a sense, the logical aspect of it. Gaia, she is the one who's responsible of like destruction. If she sees that we are like on some bullshit, if she sees that you know, human, like there's an imbalance, and she will cause earthquakes, hurricanes, all of that shit, you feel me? And then what the fuck, I just feel like I sound so shallow. But yeah, as I was, it's cold out here, of course. But as I was saying, Gaia is the consciousness. Her emotional body is nature. The way that nature expresses itself, the way that nature is growing, the way nature is expressing itself, all the diversity, all of the beauty, all of these things are the earth's emotional expression. Rather, I should use Gaia, or Gaia's emotional side. This is her emotional nature, you know. And the physical body is her earth, the dirt, the elements, everything around us, you know. We human beings are also extensions of the earth, even though a lot of us don't realize this. But yeah, you know, the phenomena of respiration is everywhere, you know. This is like the key of life. The key of life. Without breath, there can be no life. When we come into this world, we inhale. when we leave, we exhale. You see, the breath, it is the life source. It's the breath that is sustaining us. It is the breath that is allowing us to live. Cut off the breath, it's in a sense, the way I perceive it is it's like a cord. You feel me? The breath is like a cord. It's this cord that is connecting us to our surroundings, the ether, the prana around us. As damn, it's cold. As, and I'm wearing a jacket. What? As you know, in certain cultures, it's considered prana. When I think Taoism, when they talk about prana, they're talking about the breath. Or when they talk about the breath, they correspond with prana. Yeah. It's our life source, you know. And depending on your breathing patterns, whether they be shallow or deep, you see, when we breathe shallowly, we are breathing into the lungs. I mean, we are breathing into the lungs, and this oxygenation I should say, like, our blood is not as oxygenated as it can be. But when you like breathe deeply and you practice patterns, and I will be sharing rhythmic breathing is what I meant to say. But I will be along this series. You guys can expect videos covering. Damn, why is it so fucking cold? But yeah, along the line, you guys can expect, videos on different modalities of breathing exercises. I will cover a multitude, but there's like an infinite amount of them, you know. So far, my favorite breathing exercise is the fire of breath. This is the fire of breath, or the breath of fire. I think it's also called dragon breath. I'm not sure about the last one, but so with this breathing exercise or breathing work, I also want to mention I offer sessions corresponding with this. Like, you can get a one-on-one with me, and we can cover the breathing exercises, their benefits, and things of that nature, but like also personal coaching. It's still, I guess, a work in process, still a work in process. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, you can always let me know, get in contact with me from one means or another, and we can set that up. But the breath, hold on, I just went blank. Yeah, as I was saying, so right now my favorite breathing exercise is like I think it's called the fire of breath, or the breath fire. It's fire of breath or breath fire. I always get it twisted. I always get it like backwards or frontwards. So ultimately, this is like repetitive, fast, snappy like breathing. So there's like a rhythm, and it's like in out, in out, in out. And what you're doing is, when you inhale, you expand your diaphragm, you expand your abdominal area, or your what is that word called? Diaphragm, or your stomach. You expand it. So it's like inhale. When you inhale, you want to expand your diaphragm. When you exhale, you want to, it's like in and out. When you inhale, expand. When you exhale, contract. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract, you know. And what you want to do is first get the rhythm, you know, get the rhythm. Start slowly if you need to. Then as you start getting the hold of it, start increasing the speed. Go as fast as you can, you know. And don't just stay in one rhythm, but try to, in a sense, push yourself, or try to, you know, go higher and higher and higher. And this breathing exercise, for one, it's called the breath of fire, because what you are doing is when you breathe into your diaphragm, you are breathing into your solar plexus, which is the solar plexus rules metabolism. It rules metabolism. It rules metabolism. It rules the digestive function. It rules the inner energy, and it rules the body heat as well, you know. And when you do this, you are gonna, when you do this exercise, you will increase energy. I remember because my first job, I've only had one job my whole life, and that's not for me, you feel me? Nuh-uh. And my first job was like a night shift, you know. So I would work like throughout the nighttime, and sometimes I would need to do something in the morning, and due to the fact that it was a night shift, I would like work at nighttime and sleep throughout the day, in a sense, you can say, right? But sometimes when I would need to do something in the morning, what I would do is I would go outside, and, you know, I would do breathing exercises, breath work, you know, and certain breath works. And it was insane, because 1 minute I'll be tired, then I'll do these breathing exercises, and I'd be right awake, you know. Oxygen is everything, but you need to realize the breath has two aspects to it. It's not just physical. There's and everything is like this, you know. Everything has a physical and spiritual correspondence with it, and so too does the breath. When you breathe in, you're not just breathing oxygen and other elements found in the air, but you are also breathing like literal energy, literal life force, you know, literal life force. And yeah. But yeah, it was pretty cool, you know, because I would be tired as shit, then I would do this breathing exercise, and I would be right awake. But it's like, we're made to sleep in the nighttime and be awake in the daytime, you know, like, that's just how the body works, how the brain works. It's just the yin and yang. So yeah, I wasn't really even in the right place with that, you know, doing that, like, night shift, etc. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, so with the fire of breath, as I was saying, it'll help raise your physical, like, heat, your body heat. Like, literally, by doing this, you're gonna get hotter. Like your temperature is gonna rise, you know, like, your body temperature will rise. It is a great way to cleanse your lymphatic system. By doing this breath work, you will release, and you will get rid of a shit ton of mucus. What the fuck? Yeah, mucus. You will get rid of a lot of mucus, you know, by doing this, by the breath work. So just last week, right, I was going to the mountains, and it's like cold in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona. So yeah, it's like we don't have winter that bad, but like I was going up in the mountains, and, you know, I was high up there, and like it would be hella foggy, and I would just have like my jacket or something, so I was in like 100% dressed for the occasion, and it would be cold as fuck, you feel me? Like, my hands would be freezing. And what I would do is I would sit there and start focusing on the intention of getting warmer, you know, but like getting warmer from the inside out, not from the outside in, if you get what I'm saying. Then that's my first focus, predominantly focusing on the diaphragm or the solar plexus, you feel me? Then I would start doing this breath work, and I would do it, you know, and I would be consistent. And it's crazy because like 3 minutes later my hands would be warm and shit like that, you feel me? And it's like I just produced body heat, if you get what I mean. I just produced my own body heat, and you know, that was cool because I felt like I just felt super for like, I'll just say that I just felt super, you know. I felt really cool because I was able to increase my body heat, you know. There's so much with breath work. You see, when you breathe, and you when you breathe and you connect that with when you connect that with an image and then a thought and then an emotion, what I'm getting at is manifestation, right? Manifestation. Okay, so let's say I want a car. What is the color of the car? It's red. It's in my eyes. I mean, it's in my mind's eye. It's right there. I know what I want, like how I feel about this car, you know, like I'm in that field. Like I can feel myself being in this field. It's funny because I'm not literally trying to manifest the car, but it's like this is the field I'm in right now, you feel me? Emotionally speaking, my emotional body is in this field. I see the car now. By closing my eyes and focusing on my breath, not just focusing on my breath like just letting it do its thing, but like working with it, you know, doing certain breath work, certain rhythms. This will help to produce an orb, a magnetic field, a magnetic orb, or more or less it'll increase my magnetic orb or field that has already been produced. It'll increase the magnetic field, you know, that has already been produced. It'll, like, by doing this, you are tapping into the quantum field, you feel me? But it's like you don't just tap into the quantum field by focusing on the breath alone, but it's like the breath, the imagination, the emotion, and the thought. To a degree, thoughts are just imaginations are just vivid thoughts, you know, like you have a thought, then you have an imagination. You have a thought, an imagination, then an emotion sometimes, you feel me? But yeah, you have to have a thought, an emotion, and a thought, an emotion, and an image, and bring all of those together with the breath. Now, while you're breathing, you know, it's like when you breathe, you can feel expansion. When you consciously breathe, you can feel that you are expanding. You are, in a sense, bringing in that energy. You are expanding your field, and this is what you are literally doing. So when you combine those things together, holy shit, are you producing some shit, you feel me? Not just yet, but sooner or later I will also be offering manifestation classes, you feel me, or sessions rather I should say, because I myself am like manifesting crazy, you feel me? Like, yo, have you ever manifested so fast that you're like asking the universe to slow down? I swear, but I feel like I shouldn't ask the universe to slow down because this is what I've been these are my intentions, you know. This is what I've been wanting, like, to manifest some shit, you feel me? But okay, interesting enough, I've set out a 9-month plan. I'm on my 3rd month right now, and this 9-month plan was structured on the ideology of 369. 3 is energy. So this month alone, I've done 2 months, and I'm on my 3rd month technically because I've already completed 1 month. I've already completed 2 months, but before I start my next month, I'm gonna wait till it's January. So then it's actually, you know, month by month rather than 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, but it's more or less month by month, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so 3 was energy first, and it's interesting because 3, 6, 9, these are three numbers. 3, 6, 9. Now number three, this is 3, you feel me? This is 3. So the 3 is holding 3, 6, 9. If you guys get what I'm saying? So what I realized is that what I'm going through right now, this is my first month. My first section of 3. This first section has literally been a micro of the macro. Like, I've been experiencing 3, 6, 9. Even though I'm on the energy of 3, I've been experiencing 3, 6, 9. And you know, like little bits, if you get what I'm saying. Like 3, I was in a sense just absorbing information, receiving energy, receiving knowledge and everything. 6, which was the second month of this 3 thing, blah blah blah. I started applying, you feel me? I started cleansing my energy. I started yeah, more or less I was fasting, you feel me? And that's what number 6 is. It's all about perseverance, hard work, pushing fucking through, you feel me? And I was doing that. I was also using that Virgo energy, I guess you can say. I was being practical, and my ascendant is in Virgo, so that makes sense. I was, you know, being practical, and I was doing what I needed to do. I was fasting, right? I was fasting, and I fasted for a period of 1 month, you feel me? And this, in a sense, was the 6, the perseverance, the hard work and everything. And now this month, which is the 9, which is completion, which is far away, but more or less I'm experiencing the micro of it. This is when, in a sense, I start reaping my benefits and everything of that nature. So ultimately, this manifestation is revolving around establishing my business. And it's like, now that I'm on number 9, like the last month of the first section, you know, I'm getting clients, I'm like making money and like all of that. So I find that pretty cool, you know. But yes, everything is micro, macro. Damn, this fucking video. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, interesting thing about breath work is you can literally apply it to anything. Depressed, sad, breath work. Happy, overly energetic, breath work, you feel me? Like, I don't know, there's just so many things. Like going through pain, breath work, you know. Hungry, literally breath work. Thirsty, breath work. Sleepy, breath work. I mean, of course, there are so many sorts of breath works, you know, breathing exercises, rather, I should say. And it's all about the rhythm, the flow, and I want to say the intention. Like, I feel like not a lot of people bring the intention within it, but yeah, I really feel like the intention is also important, you know. And all of these things will tap you into specific, like, frequencies, you feel me? Specific frequencies. Because, interesting enough, I feel like the function of breath, the function of breathing is energy, vibration, and frequency. You're receiving energy through vibration, because vibration is movement. Energy is the oxygen. And I guess the frequency is like the quality of the oxygen, and the quality of the oxygen really does vary. Like, if you are if you're like in a dirty environment, then yeah, the oxygen quality might be poor. But it's like the vibration, the frequency, it also depends upon the speed of the breath. You know, how fast are you breathing, or how slow are you breathing? These will tap you into different frequencies. Interesting enough. I know I swear, man, like, the breath is fucking crazy, man. Like, we've only tapped into the surface, just the surface, man. Oh God, like, really, just the surface. So, because we are so fucked, a lot of people, veterans more or less, they get how do I put this, like, trauma, I guess you can say, from war, you know. And when they come back, they suffer a lot of depression, anxiety, and all of these things, just like mental illness, I guess you can say. And yes, this could all, well, I'm not really gonna say that. I was gonna say it could all be avoided, you feel me? And it can, actually. But I'm not sure if it's I want to say psychologists. psychologists, you know, they recommend breath work. I mean, alongside all of the drugs with the side effects, yeah. But they recommend breath work, you know, to these veterans that have gone through some shit. They recommend specific breath works, breathing exercises, you know, to, in a sense, help them recenter, you know. You can, for instance, meditation is powerful, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you can, you see, breathing, it's basic. Breath work is, well, it's complicated, but it's basic. What I'm getting at is meditation is more complicated than breath work, you feel me? Now, you can have someone stressing, right? You can instruct this person to do a form of breath work. While they're breathing, thoughts, in a sense, their thoughts go away because all they're focused on is that breath work. As they're breathing, they're on that, you know, breath work, whichever one they're on. What happens is, through this literal release, you know, release happens. Everything is symbolic, you know. When you inhale and you exhale, inhale, you're receiving new energy. Exhale, you are letting go of old, negative, or positive, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, energy, you feel me? It's the in and out. It's like, yeah, okay, interesting. Because I was trying to see if I can manifest the infinity symbol, or the infinity symbol, or just recycling, because that's technically what the breath does, you know. It's like recycling. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, and then on top of that, the Marines, you know, and these Marines are like, they're high advanced, you know. They use the best of the best, like technologically speaking, and everything else, you know. So the fact that it's also incorporated in the Marines, like Marines are also instructed breath to breathe, like breath work and things of that nature, you know, for to decrease stress, to increase focus before battle, and all of these things. All of these are like pointers that this is it, you know. We need to do this. We need to start breath work, you know. Not to mention, it's free. Once you get the hang of it, once you hit me up and I get you set, you know. So the sessions, right? It's a period of 3 days. I mean, it's a period of 5 days. Is it 5 days? Well, yeah, it's a period of like 5 days, you know. And it's like, I already have it set up in video format, right? But then there will also be like, you will also have access to me personally, you know. And it's still a work in process. I don't know if that's how I want to do it, or if I should do it, you know, in a different way, because, you know, the original plan was I would like do live one-on-ones, and I feel like, yeah, fuck the bullshit. Well, there's gonna be, you know, two options. You can get it pre-recorded, or you can get it, you know, live, like one-on-one, and there's a multitude of breathing exercises, you feel me? And it's like, there are the basics and there are the complex. Then there's the complex, you feel me? But yeah. So it's like, get a session, you know, or get a session, invest the energy, learn the breath, learn breath work, learn it's important, its value and everything, and then it'll be free, you feel me? Because now you have, knowledge is power, right? Now you have that knowledge, now you understand, now you yourself can take this information and apply it necessary and teach others as well, you know. Spread that knowledge. Yeah, I also want to bring this up. So on the 26th, there is gonna be, you know, this full moon, and it's gonna be an eclipse. So when we talk about, why am I talking about the full moon? Fuck it, it's a video about breath, but I got into the full moon. So shit, I'm gonna talk about it. So when we talk about like full moons and especially, not full moons, but like specific lunar events, like full moons, new moons, eclipses, and things of that nature, you know, because there's gonna be a full moon. There's gonna be a full moon in Capricorn, and it's gonna be an eclipse. I think it is. Yeah, it's gonna be ecliptic. So the eclipse energy, it lasts 6 months, you know. So it is, and the energy, right? The modality of it, the energy, the modality, the sign, the card, like the element, and all of these things, they play a factor as to what kind of seed you're manifesting, what kind of seed you have access to planting, you know. So in this case, with the moon being in Capricorn, and it's a full moon, we are in a sense being given, and then, you know, there's so much more happening also, because I think the sun is in Capricorn. Oh shit, the sun just got in Capricorn. The sun is in Capricorn, Saturn is in Capricorn, and Jupiter is in Capricorn. Jupiter, the sun, and the moon, you know, these are considered to be the spiritual planets of the sign, you know. Neptune also, but it's like an outer planet, you know. So yes, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto, these are spiritual in their nature, you know. And this is why they don't affect us at a physical level, and this is why, like, they're co-rulers. But yeah, because I don't want to make this video long, as it's already kind of long, I guess, I just leave it at this. I am hosting a, like, manifestation ritual on the 26th, and, you know, it's gonna revolve around the full moon. Like, what is the full moon, like, what is it about, and how to utilize the energy well. And if you join, you know, I will also do your chart, not a full-on natal chart reading, but like a basic natal chart reading, like where your moon is and things of that nature, so then I can guide you better as to how to utilize this energy, how it would affect you, and things of that nature. So yeah, that's going to be taking place on the 26th, I think it is. And, you know, there's just 12 seats, I guess you can say. There's just 12 spots, and like four have already been taken. So what is that, like 8? Yeah, there's 8 more open spots, I guess you can say. Yeah, and the price is also discounted, so it's like $25, you feel me? $25. So if you ask me, I feel like that's worth it, considering the fact that moon magic is powerful, y'all. But let me jump back into the video. But yeah, the fact that this technology is used in you know, the militaries, the Marines, and all of them, they use it. Just this fact is another you know, fact that it's powerful, that there's something about it. You can use breath for a shit ton of things, so much things, and we will be exploring this, you know, throughout this session. Throughout this series, we'll be talking about the different forms of breath. I also want to bring this up: the importance of breathing. Well, that's not what I want to bring up. Since I just took a deep breath, you know, it's funny to me, because that's just how I do it, you know. I breathe deep, and it's like we have, in a sense, been programmed to breathe shallow, you know, from the food we eat, from the media we consume, from the people around us, all of these things. Because like I said earlier, the breath is connected to the emotion. So if someone's altering with your emotions, they're gonna alter your breath, you know. For example, like scary movies. When you are afraid, your breath is rather more shallow, you know, shallow. But when you're like experiencing positive emotions like love, happiness, and joy, then the breath, it tends to be more, you know, calm, more deep, more enjoyed, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, this is what I wanted to bring up. In the atmosphere, every single thing, like Earth's atmosphere, like, you know, the sky fuck it, I'm just gonna use atmosphere. Like the atmosphere, right? The Earth's atmosphere. Everything on this earth, me, you, everybody, every fucking thing, you feel me? Like, well, not literally like this shoe. I'm not gonna say like this shoe or like this clothing, but more or less like the elements, you know, the elements in this, like this, the elements in this clothing, the elements in me, the elements in this little crystal. All of these elements, you feel me, they are in the atmosphere. They reside in our atmosphere in a gaseous form, in a gas state. There's carbon exists up there in the atmosphere in a gas state, you feel me? But yeah, nitrogen, all of these things, everything exists up there in a gaseous state, you know. So actually we have everything we need to survive. It's in the air, it's in the breath. Pranic living, right? I've done a few Maria Tutu, she is a pranic, she a breatharian, yeah, that's the word, a pranic practitioner. She, you know, has been I think on this journey for, I think she's like 4 years, she told me. But yeah, you know, she's been on a pranic journey, limiting food and surviving solely upon the breath alone, you know. And you know, there's John the Past. Yeah, I've done videos with him too, but I've never really uploaded it to my channel. Yeah, you know, I need to do that too. Interview some of these breatharians, most definitely. Like, yeah, everything you need is in the air. Everything you need is in the breath. You see, when you breathe, what you do, first and foremost, you are most definitely, now I want to do some breathing exercises, y'all. But it's like, I guess right now it's enjoyable, but yeah, because I was gonna say, I don't even know why they call it breathing exercises, but yo, that shit is a workout. Best believe. Like after a while, you feel like you're in a workout, you know, like you're working out your lungs, you're working out something, man. But it's so worth it, you feel me? Ooh, well, I guess I'll also share this other breath work. It's I forget the names, but I'll make sure I have the names spot on when I'm making the videos covering them. There's this one other breath work, you know, it's the alternated like nostril breath work, I think that's what it's called. But it's like, so what you do is you cover one nostril. So what is this, left? Yeah, you cover the left, inhale into the right, cover the right, exhale into the left. And you will feel the effect instantly. This breathwork modality form, I don't even know what to call it. It works directly. I know it's not the central system. I know it's not the central nervous system. It's that one other nervous system. There's two nervous systems. God darn, man, like the emphatic nervous system. No. Oh yeah, fuck. It's words, man. Not today. You feel me? And I think Mercury is opposing the transit Mercury is opposing my natal Mercury right now as well. I don't know. Maybe that might be a factor as to me being all over the place with these words. Because my inner sense of communication is in a sense opposing the outer sense of communications. You feel me? Alright, so whenever there's an opposition which manifests, instead of being in that opposition energy, what you want to do is you want to tap into that receiving and giving, you know, receiving and giving. So instead of me wanting to communicate through my Geminian way, I should allow the Sagittarian way to flow through me, you know. So fuck, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, it works directly on the nervous system, for lack of a better word. There are two. The nervous system is split into two. But yeah, the names aren't coming to me either. But ultimately, that this breath work right here is it's very powerful in terms of relaxation. It will relax the fuck out of you. It'll put you in an altered fucking state. No joke, y'all. It'll raise your vibration. I'm emphasizing it because it's true and it's crazy. Like it's true and it's crazy. Like do a breath work and then study, and then watch what happens, you know. Study, don't do a breath work, and then do a breath work, then study, and it's gonna be so different, because like in a sense what you do is you open up gateways, you know. Like the breath is literally a gateway. Like I really feel like it's a fucking gateway, you know. And it's a tool to travel through gateways, to travel through frequencies, tap you into certain frequencies. And what happens is when you let's say you know, you do this breath work. This one is my other favorite one. And then there's you know, the names just ain't coming to me, you know. But there's just one other breath work. It's when you stick out your tongue and then you start patting, pawing. What do dogs do? They like paw. No, that's not it. But yeah, you start you know, start like breathing in through your what's this word? Your mouth, with your tongue out. And what you want to do is you want to breathe in as fast and as deep as you can. And yeah, of course I do advise that you keep some water around, or like after the breathing session to drink some water, because when you breathe from, oh shit, thought I was making it foggy just there. God fucking damn, man. The lighting is always off nowadays, but fuck it. Yeah, cause look at me. I'm like I should be using the light, but the light is against me. Whatever. But yeah, this the one with your tongue out and the paw. This is so fucking good for like cleansing your lymphatic system, getting rid of mucus. Like literally, when you do this, and if you have if you have mucus within your body, then there's gonna be mucus built up in the throat. You feel me? But more or less, it's gonna be cleansing it. You know, while you're doing this breath work, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel that you're cleansing. You know, you're gonna feel the detoxification effect of it. You feel me? And yeah, it's amazing, man. It's all amazing. Then you're gonna feel hella light, because the breath, in a sense, is light. You can kind of say. I hope you guys are ready for this beautiful session. Beautiful series covering the breath and everything. Okay, well, this has been my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then please, I don't know why you wouldn't want to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave a like for, you know, more great information like this. And if you guys are interested in you know, receiving a reading, or I guess right now, for lack of never mind. But yeah, like if you're interested in receiving a reading, whether that be tarot, numerology, astrology, numerology, tarot, astrology, I offer so much more, but I guess that's just all I will disclose here. What the fuck? But yeah, you know, if you guys are interested in that, do hit me up. You can contact me through my right now it's a work in process, to be honest. Like, there's a website, it's coming in and everything, but it's like, it's all work in process. So I feel like, just leave a comment below, blah 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 blah, and I will, you know, contact you. But yeah, you know, as I say, have a blessed day, beautiful soul.